See you in Valhalla. I had an action-packed December, and I'm just now getting around to pulling together all the footage into a new video. In the first week of December, a friend of mine from Twitter, @3atomics, took me deer hunting on his family land near South Texas. Now, I've never been deer hunting and took him up on the offer to head down, and we weren't able to get any thermal footage, but an hour before sunset, a mature doe showed up at about 70 yards, and I put her down with the CZ527 chambered in 7.62 by 39 using tool 122 grain hollow points. We've got a ballistics gel video coming up here in the next week on these particular bullets, but I've been using them on feral hogs for about 3 years now, and I've been really impressed. Well, after field dressing her and quartering it out, I dropped the doe off at the butcher, and it weighed in at 54 pounds of meat, I think. But as a thank you, the next week I took 3Atomics out on a wild hog meat hunt. I used this as a chance to continue testing out my 7.62 by 39 AR build with the Pulsar Thermion XQ50. Around 7 p.m., a sounder showed up, and this is where we'll start things off. That's 220 yards. The one on the right, the lead. Alright, I'm gonna range real quick. I'm gonna range it real quick. $180. Alright, I'm putting my ears on and I'm gonna give you the count, alright? Got it. Safety off. 3, 2, 1. Got it. Two down.
No shit.
On Christmas Eve, I went out to East Texas to do some predator removal. After only running the collar for about 30 minutes, I was able to call this coyote in. But unfortunately, just as the coyote comes storming towards me, the wind shifted, started blowing my scent in its direction. So if you ever wondered what getting busted by a coyote looks like, this is what getting busted by a coyote looks like. We're looking at about 250, 300 yards while the coyote's running. I ended up just letting it go. But a few hours later, I was able to call in a bobcat using some distressed rabbit sounds, and we'll take it up from here. Straight to Valhalla. Getting closer to midnight, I was able to pick up this heat signature about 540 yards away. I suspected it was probably a small sounder of wild hogs, so I stalked in to close the distance and get about 180 yards or so from that sounder. According to the rangefinder, I was about 180 yards, and more or less this Thermion has been fairly accurate in my testing. I don't want to get too close to a sounder. I'd say 60 yards is probably my closest comfort level, but given the direction of the wind, I decided to go ahead and take the shot at 180 yards, and we will pick it up from here. Alright, so I have been tracking using my thermal for a good 20 minutes. I mean, it fell on the first shot. Finally located it. Here's the boar. We just dropped a 7.62 by 39. That's a good sized boar. Fuck. This is my floodlight. Let's see. Looked like through the thermal, it looked like a head or a neck shot. It went down with one shot. Look at this tuss. That's a decent sized boar for sure. Went down with one shot. 7.62 by 39. That's a chonker. So I moved him around a little bit. It's got this scar tissue right here from fighting with other boars. It looks like, actually it looks fairly recently healed. You can see some of the new skin forming. Can't find the entry or the exit, but he did. For context, here's a glove. That's how big he is. See you in Y'all Holla.